Heard exclusively on this Nebraska Rural Radio Association station. Please be sure to thank our sponsors for helping us bring you high school basketball. Now, let's take it to the court. And welcome back to the York City Auditorium. It is first round action in the annual CRC tournament. I am Gene Curtis, right next to, we coined this nickname last year, and I don't think we've used it enough, Noah the Golden Boyd. How you doing, Noah?
I haven't been called that nickname at all, at least this year, in 2024, but I could get used to it.
We need to push it just a little bit harder. So,
I like it.
Well, you've been here all day long. You have done 3 games already with Chase Thompson. We're getting ready to do the 4th game of our first round action today. Boys action, it will be number 7 seed BDS versus the number 10 seed Hampton Hawks. These teams have already met one time this year, and it looks like BDS came out the winner on that one, 63-50. BDS, we were talking about this a little bit when the girls just played, a little bit down this year. We are used to BDS teams being top seeds in the CRC tournament, so to see them at the 7th seed is a little bit different, isn't it?
It really is, because even when I was in a high school, back 2016, 2017, 2018, we would play BDS since I was at Heartland, and they were always a very good competitive school in literally every sport that they do. And it just feels like this year particularly it has been such a down year, and we saw that in the girls game earlier as BDS fell to that one against Meridian 40-31 that you guys just listened to. In that girls game, it just wasn't all that. We didn't see a very good BDS team, and it'll be interesting to see here how the guys play here. They are the 7th seed here, so favored to win the game. But it's just interesting with how down of a team it is for all BDS sports this year.
One thing I was noting as we were watching the warm-ups, BDS does not have a single player on the roster under 6 feet tall, which is unusual at any level of high school football, but every single player on their roster is listed at 6 feet or taller, so they definitely have a height advantage over Hampton. Now we'll see how they play. They're bringing out the starters right now, and we are just a minute away from getting ready to start this first round game. BDS, the number 7 seed, taking on the number 10 seed Hampton Hawks. All right, they're bringing the referees out. They're coming to the center court. Hampton is still they're over there huddling up, and now they're bringing out their team, and we're getting ready for the jump and the start of this first round CRC tournament game.
Yeah, just watching this, I mean, you were exactly right. This BDS team just is so tall.
They don't have a guy under 6 foot. I don't know if Hampton has one over. And BDS wins the tip, and they bring it down the court. It is Carson Luce handing it off to Jaron Norder, passing it around the horn, and they get it over to Levi Kamler. Back over to Luce. Just looking around, working it around the top of the key, looking for their open shot. They're definitely in no hurry to get something in there. They're taking their time, passing it down inside to Brady. No, that was Tanner Bolte, sorry. And then they kick it back outside.
Bolte, I think he was actually their quarterback this year in football.
I remember Bolte last year during this tournament just lit it up.
Yeah, he is such a good basketball player.
All right. Well, they passed it around a little too much, and it was knocked out of bounds. Hampton ball. They bring it out, and they're slowly moving it up the court. It is number 10, Grant Ferguson, with the ball, and he passes it off. That was off to Braden Dosey, and this is the Dosey team. There are 3 Doseys playing for Hampton, and they all get their fair share of minutes, too. Once again, Hampton being very patient, just working it around the key, looking for that open shot. It's back to Ferguson, and he's at the top of the key. Kicks it out to Eli Arndt, who looks it over, thinks about taking a shot, but he pushes it back out to Kyler Luby. And now they've worked it back over to Braden Dosey. And again to Eli Arndt, and just working it around the outside of the key. Oh, A little fumble there of the ball by Grant Ferguson, but he is able to control it, and now they're passing it around again.
Yeah, we still have yet to see a shot get put up by either team.
Yeah, we've seen about 20 passes and 0 shots so far, and we're about 2 minutes into this game. Looks like we're going to get our first shot of the game, and that is a 3-pointer there from Grant Ferguson. So we had to wait for our first shot, but when we got it, boom, down it went. A big 3-pointer, in Hampton has the early lead. BDS, once again, just working it around, being very patient. It's on the outside, on the right side. BDS in their white uniforms with the maroon letters and trim. Hampton has purple uniforms with yellow letters and trim. Again, just kicking it around the circle, looking for that open shot. I'm really surprised that BDS isn't trying to work it inside since they have a clear height advantage, but they are very content to just keep it on the outside. Kick it over to Carson Luce. He looks it around and he passes it off to Levi Kamler. Back to Luce. Jaron Norder now has the ball, drives, kicks it out to the left side, and that is Jacob Beavers, and he kicks it back to Levi Kamler. Back to Beavers.
This is just
three.
There we go.
There you go. And again, they waited for their shot. Jaron Norder took it, and that was a 3-pointer, and we've got a tie ball game. Oh, a quick pass right down underneath.
Travel.
Kyler Luby could not handle the pass. He had it right under the basket, and he couldn't handle it, and so he kicked it back out, and we got a travel, and the ball goes back to BDS. They had a golden opportunity for an easy layup there, but Luby just could not handle the pass.
Yeah, but what I was going to say was before Bolte made that 3-pointer was it's just interesting watching Class D basketball so far after calling so much Class B basketball with the shot clock, and how Class D, you don't really have to use that shot clock because there isn't a shot clock.
Yeah, you can.
So you can hold the ball as long as you want to, and so you see some teams hold it for a minute plus without even taking a shot.
Just working it around, looking for that shot. There's Bolte driving in deep, and he gets a layup. There's 2 points for BDS. We mentioned that last year during the CRC tournament, Bolte was just a man on fire. He's not the tallest player on the court, but he is down in the paint, and he definitely moves with some authority down there. All right, Hampton has the ball. They take it way deep by the line. Now they're trying to work a shot inside. It is Ferguson dribbling. He kicks it out to Porter Dosey. Porter Dosey gives it back to Ferguson. Ferguson gets it in deep to Luby, who tries to pass it on the outside to Arndt, but it is intercepted by Jason Norder. And BDS moving down the court quickly, this time driving it right to the hoop, and that is a layup. Levi Kamler gets that one down, not hesitating at all, just putting it down and driving to the hoop. All right, Hampton having some trouble getting it over the half-court line. It is slapped back in Arndt's face. Actually, it was Grant Ferguson, but it was slapped out of bounds. Now Arndt is going to bring it out. He gives it to Ferguson, back to Arndt. A little pressure at the half-court line, but he pushes it down to Dosey, and Dosey puts up a 3, and it's off the rim. That was Porter Dosey, by the way, and a rebound by BDS, who drives it right down the court. Run into a little defense there under the court, so they're now working it back out bounds. And that was Levi Kamler putting up a shot that just rolled off of the rim. So Hampton with the rebound. They drive it down deep, kick it back out to the top of the key, and that is Ferguson kicking it out again to Braden Dosey. They get it in underneath. Can't quite get it up over the rim, and that is a rebound by BDS, and they bring it back down. Working it into the middle really quick this time. Fumbled the ball. Kicked it back out to number 10, Jaron Norder. Working it back around the top. Back to Norder.
Yeah, now that I've thought about it after a while, I'm pretty sure Norder was actually their quarterback, the one who's shooting that 3.
Yes, he just put up a 3, bounced off the rim, went out of bounds, so it will be Hampton ball. We've got 2 minutes and 16 seconds left in the first quarter, a very quick-moving first quarter. It is 7-3. BDS is leading Hampton. Hampton brings it in. Ferguson has the ball. They always get a little pressure right there at the half-court line, but they get it across half-court. It's Arndt has the ball. Has it out to Dosey. Inside to Joseph. And Ferguson has the ball. Looks, dribbles. Now he's working it back out. That is Porter Dosey who has the ball. He puts up a shot, and it is blocked, and BDS gets the rebound. Working it down. They looked like they were going to do a little fast break there, but they slowed it down, and now once again, being very patient, working it around. All right, it goes back out to Levi Kamler, who pushes it over to Jaron Norder. Inside to Jacob Beavers. Back out to Kamler. Back out to Luce. He puts up a three that is off the back plate, and Hampton gets the rebound, and they're bringing it down the court. Just over a minute to go in this first quarter, 1 minute 15 seconds. It is 7-3. BDS leading Hampton. Hampton works it inside. That is one of the Dosey boys, puts up a shot, Braden Dosey, and it goes right off the bottom of the iron and then gets kicked out of bounds. BDS ball. We're going to have some substitutions here, and then BDS is going to bring it out.
Yeah, since that first three-pointer by Hampton, they really haven't had anything going for them.
No, they've had a couple of shots go off of the rim. They had that one golden opportunity for a layup that they just couldn't handle the ball, and other than that, they've been having trouble finding the mark so far. BDS, once again with the ball, working it around. It's over to Norder. He's looking for somebody to pass it to. He gets it to Kamler. Kamler kicks it out to Luce. Luce works it back to the top of the key, gets it over to Norder. And again, back to Luce, back to Kamler. Going inside to Wyatt Holtzen, but he kicks it back outside to Norder. Norder to Bolte. Bolte tries to pass it over. It gets knocked down by Hampton, but it is picked up by Carson Luce, and he is able to put it in. And it is now 9-3 with just 15 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Arndt bringing it down for Hampton. He gets it over to Dosey. Dosey drives in and puts up a, well, not the best shot.
No.
BDS launches one from half court at the buzzer, just off the glass, and that was a very fast-paced first quarter. 9-3 is our score. BDS is in the lead. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with your second quarter. It is BDS 9, Hampton 3. We are at the CRC basketball tournament first round, and we'll be back after this 1-minute timeout.
At Palisade, we believe in grown from the ground up, from the field of play to the cornfield. We are proud to support high school athletes.
When you think beef, you should think Brooding Farms. Brooding Farms uses the newest technology to create better beef. Good luck to all area athletes this season.
Funk Medical believes that home medical equipment should enhance your quality of life, not add headaches to a tough situation. Call Carmen at 402-759-6605.
Croker & Croker Insurance and Real Estate Incorporated has been serving the Henderson area since 1941. They handle home, auto, farm, business, crop, and life insurance. See them on Main Street in Henderson.
Carlson Irrigation is in the business of solutions, and teamed with Ranke Solutions are what they deliver. Ranke, more right than rain, and Carlson Irrigation, your local irrigation solutions expert.
Welcome back to the York City Auditorium. It is CRC tournament action. Hampton about ready to bring the ball in at half court. Hampton taking on BDS. BDS currently has a 9-3 lead. This is the start of the second quarter. BDS is the 7 seed. Hampton is the 10 seed. Hampton has not been able to get anything going on offense since an early three-pointer. Other than that, they've just been having trouble. They've been trying to work it inside, but the much taller BDS Eagles have been dominating the boards. And just as I say that, BDS gets a rebound off of a missed Hampton shot. They bring it down the court. They work it inside to Bolte. Bolte lays it up and in. That is 2 more points, and it is now 11-3. Hampton bringing it up the court every time. BDS gets a little bit of pressure right there. And that time, Arndt got in his own head a little bit and just lost the ball. And it winds up with BDS. We're going to take it out. Norder right in front of us, and he gives it over to Luce. Luce bringing it up the court from half court. Kicks it back to Norder. Norder works it out to Beavers. Beavers puts up a three. It's off the rim, but it is rebounded by Levi Kamler. He was Johnny on the spot. He got that rebound right underneath the net. There was nobody else around him, and he just laid it in. 13-3 is your score. Hampton trying to bring it up the court. Ferguson going a little crazy, dribbling all over the place. He lost the ball. It was caught by Dosey. And then they put up a shot, and it missed. And that's a rebound for BDS. They're down the court quick this time. Oh, this time they lost the ball. It was Jack Bolus out there. He jumped on the ball, but he slid out of bounds as he jumped on the ball, and so it goes back to BDS. We had a little crazy action there. Timeout. We'll take a quick timeout, too. As they're talking it over, we'll catch our breath and try and get you some stats. And we'll be right back after this 30-second timeout. It is BDS taking on Hampton at the CRC tournament on Cool Radio.
Working with a channel seedman to understand your growing conditions is the best way to select channel products for better yield potential. Call your local channel seedman, Blake Stengel, with Variety Ag in Shickley today.
When you need grain storage for a new building for your ag business, call Neville Construction in McCool Junction. Go to nevilleconstruction.com for more information. Good luck to all area athletes.
Milligan Family Medicine and Dr. Scott Vondervecht is proud to offer professional primary care to the community and accept most major insurance. Good luck to all area athletes.
Welcome back to the York City Auditorium as BDS brings the ball back in at half court. Norder has it. He kicks it out to Beavers. Beavers gives it to Kamler. Kamler thinks about shooting it, but hands it off to Norder instead. Norder over to Luce. Luce into Bolte. Bolte kicks it back out to Luce. Luce to Kamler. Kamler off the board, misses it, gets his own rebound, misses it again. Hampton with the rebound underneath. Kyler Luby got the rebound, hands it off to Arndt, brings it up to half court. Arndt off to Ferguson. Ferguson right at the top of the key. Dribbles. Got a blocking foul, and he was trying to drive to the hoop and ran into a whole forest full of BDS tall guys. And so he just put the ball up and got a little blocking foul there. That is the first foul of this game on either team. So Hampton will take it out. It is Arndt bringing the ball in. He gives it to Braden Dosey. Dosey to Ferguson. Ferguson looking things over, trying to set up a play. Backing up almost to the half court, but drives it back in. It is Jack Bolus out there. They kick it back out to Arndt. Arndt back to Ferguson. He drives. And once again, he drives into the middle there amongst the much taller BDS team, and he had three guys right on top of him. And once again, BDS fouls. That is now our second foul, and Arndt will bring the ball in. Braden Dosey gets it. Luby underneath, and there we get some points on the board for Hampton. As a nice little layup there that time, a quick pass to Luby, and he's right underneath the basket and put it in.
Yeah, that was just something that Hampton needed to get going. They needed to get a bucket, get some more points on the board because they hadn't scored since,
2 minutes into the game.
Yeah, 2 minutes in.
And Luby is their tallest player, and he needs to be a little bit more of a force down there underneath like he was that time because that was a nice layup and an open shot for him. BDS still working it around. Again, they are very patient. Bolte gets the pass, drives in, but we got a foul on Luby. Looks like we got a blocking foul this time.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. I mean, and it looks like we're going to also have a timeout.
Yep. There we got a foul, and looks like we're going to take a quick timeout. So let's take a 30-second timeout here, and we'll be right back to the York City Auditorium on Cool Radio.
Nutrient Ag Solutions is the world's largest provider of crop inputs and service, helping growers increase food production in a sustainable manner. Profit from their experience and visit your local Nutrient Ag Solutions location.
George Brothers Incorporated, serving Sutton and the surrounding area. George Brothers has what you need to get you up and moving. George Brothers Incorporated in Sutton. Farmers and Merchants Bank in downtown Milligan wishes another successful sports season to all area athletes. Good luck from Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC.
All right, here we are back from the York City Auditorium. BDS getting set to bring the ball in after the blocking foul on Luby. It is 13-5, 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second quarter. And once again, BDS, as they are known to do, working it around, being very patient with the shot. Looks like Kamler's got it, and he kicks it back out to Beavers. Beavers to Luce, Luce to Norder. Norder looking for the open shot. He takes a three. It goes in and out, and Hampton with the rebound. Bringing up the court, it is Braden Dosey, and he goes all the way, hoop to hoop, and lays it in. And suddenly, offensive explosion from the Hampton Hawks here. It is now 13-7. BDS gets back down to the other end of the court quick, and once again, Norder, being the quarterback that he is looking around trying to get it. He passes it off to Luce. Luce gives it to Beavers. Beavers back to Luce. Luce drives, loses the ball, picks it up, kicks it back out to Norder. What do we got? We got a blood timeout, it looks like here. Bolte is running off of the court, holding his hand out. I don't know if it was a blood timeout or he may have dislocated a finger the way he's holding his hand.
Yeah, you jam it somehow running and you just run into somebody. Those are always the worst.
So Bolte is out of the game, getting some medical attention, and now BDS is going to bring the ball back in bounds. It is Norder with the ball.
It's unfortunate for BDS because Bolte's tied for their leading scorer. I mean, he only has 4, but he's the big man down there.
He's a force in the middle, and he's getting medical attention over there. But BDS once again has the ball, and they are working it around, looking for that shot. Coming in for Bolte is Wyatt Holtzen, and so he is now, even though he is a much different frame than Bolte, he's a tall guy, and so he fits in pretty good down there in the middle. Once again, BDS working it around. They get it inside, and it goes to Holtzen. Holtzen kicks it out to Norder. Norder with a three, and again, just lips off of the rim and rebound Hampton.
Yeah, it's been surprising. I mean, Norder, he's just been just off on all of his threes.
Yeah,
so
all
far
of
tonight.
his threes are like just that close.
Yeah.
If he finds his range, he's going to wind up with 30 points tonight.
Honestly, yeah, if he made the ones that have just barely missed, he'd be a completely different ball game. BDS would probably be up by more than, I'd probably say 10 points.
Yes, as it stands, they are up by 6. It is 13-7. BDS taking their time, working the ball around, looking for their shot. It is Kamler, kicks it back out to Norder. Norder over to Beavers. Beavers drives it into the lane, puts up a shot, but it's air ball, and it falls harmlessly out of bounds. It will be Hampton ball. 2 minutes, 22 seconds left in the first half. It is 13-7. BDS is leading. Hampton has been showing some signs of life here lately in this quarter, though. If they can get some points out of this possession, this will be a very close game as we get close to halftime. So Hampton is bringing it up. Once again, it is Ferguson. Back to Arndt. Arndt over to Dosey. Dosey in the middle to Luby. Luby with a little jump shot. 10-foot jumper right there, and it is now 13-9. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, Luby leads Hampton with only 4 points, but I mean, he's your big man in the paint.
Yep. Oh, right there. Another. That was just inside the 2-point line, but a shot by BDS off of the back plate. Let's see. It looks like it went out of bounds off of Hampton, so BDS will be bringing it in underneath the hoop. They're talking things over. Yes, BDS will be bringing it in. It's Norder with the ball. He pitches it over to Kamler. Kamler gets it to Beavers. Beavers back to Kamler. Kamler drives into the paint.
Ooh.
He's hacked as he puts up a shot. So he's going to go to the free throw line. This will be the first time in this game that we've seen anybody go to the free throw line. So he was trying to make something happen there and got hacked right across the wrist. So it is number 5, Levi Kamler, first shot, good. So 14-9 currently, 1:43 left to go in the first half. Here he goes with shot number 2. That one he banked in. Should have called that bank shot, but it went in. No matter how you make it, it still counts. So now 15-9. Hampton with the ball, moving it up the court. Arndt has it past half court. He gets it over to Braden Dosey. Dosey is looking once again for, I thought he was looking for Arndt there. He got it back to Arndt. Arndt surveying things from top of the key. He gets it over to Ferguson on the left side. Ferguson into Luby. Luby kicks it back out to Braden Dosey. Should be mentioned that Bolte is back in the game for BDS. We got it. Is that a charge?
I believe so.
We got a charge called on Hampton as they're looking for the shot.
Actually, it was a illegal screen.
Okay, we got an illegal screen is the official call. So Hampton, as they're looking to keep this close, gives the ball up with 1:18 left to go in the first half. BDS brings it down the court. They get it to Beavers. Beavers to Norder. Norder works it around the left side, under the hoop, lays it in. And that's 2 quick points for BDS, 17-9. 1 minute left to go in the first half of this CRC first round tournament action. Hampton works it down quick. A little 15-foot jump shot there by Braden Dosey is off the front of the rim, and BDS rebounds it, drives it down quick. Norder thinks about putting up a 3, but then he drives it into the paint. Now he kicks it back out to Levi Kamler. Kamler in the paint and drives. Layup, but he misses it. Gets his own rebound, though. Kicks it out to Beavers. Beavers to Norder. Norder with another 3 off of the rim. He is just so close, but he has only been able to get 1 to go down so far. Hampton with the rebound. Ferguson sizing things up. It looks like they're going to hold for the last shot. We only have 15 seconds left in this first half. Ferguson drives it, kicks it out to Arndt. Arndt with a 3, just off of the rim. Ferguson with the rebound, though. It looks like we got a foul. Ferguson is going to go to the line and shoot. Nope, I guess not. It is not a shooting foul. Hampton will be taking it out at the baseline. Ferguson will try and get it in quick. There is just under 7 seconds left to go in this half, so they're going to try and work something quick. Ferguson with the ball. The countdown is on. He's looking. He cannot find anyone. He finally gets it to Arndt. Arndt with the ball. Quick drive, puts up a shot off the glass. Misses, but we have another foul.
And this one should be a shooting foul.
Yep, it looks like Arndt is going to the line. 3.8 seconds left. He's going to try and get Hampton into double digits. It is 17-9 right now. Here comes his first shot, and it is off the back plate and no good. So it remains 17-9, but he gets 2 shots here. So they give him the ball back. Again, Arndt at the line, shooting 2, missed the first one. Second shot up and off the front, and so that is no good. Remains 17-9. Last shot by BDS off of the back glass from the half court, but that'll do it for the first half. It is 17-9. BDS, your number 7 seed, is leading the number 10 seeded Hampton Hawks. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll look at some stats, and we'll be back here in just a couple of minutes. We are at the York City Auditorium. It is CRC tournament action. BDS leading Hampton 17-9. You're listening to CRC basketball action on Cool Radio.
It is reassuring to know that specialized medical care for you and your family is available in Polk County. At Annie Jeffrey Health Center, we are committed to providing you the highest quality health care available.
Be sure to visit Southeast Valley Irrigation and Pruning for all of your Valley Pivot needs, or call them today, 402-353-6775.
Good luck to all area athletes and teams from Premium Ag. Let Premium Ag Sales in Davenport help you with all your channel seed needs. See the channel difference at Premium Ag.
If you have a sewer or water problem, call Van Kirk Brothers in Sutton. For more information, go to vankirkbrothers.com. They are proud supporters of area athletes.
Get your car or truck repaired right the first time at Lavander's Body Shops in Grand Island, Hastings, St. Paul, North Platte, Kearney, York, Omaha, and their newest location in Seward.
Be sure to visit Southeast Valley Irrigation and Pruning for all of your Valley Pivot needs, or call them today, 402-353-6775.
Weaver Repair will get you up and running when chaos strikes and can get you set up with the best TNL irrigation has to offer. Weaver Repair in Geneva.
This game is brought to you in part by Cubby's with hot and fresh deli food, Godfather's Pizza, and Chester's Chicken. Cubby's, supporting the communities they serve.
This is Craig Yurkowski with Ag West Land Brokers. I'm excited to be a part of the Ag West Land Brokers team. With over 25 years being in production agriculture, let me put my experience to work for you.
Spring Creek Repair south of Dorchester is your #1 source for dependable, quality trailer and pressure washer repair. Spring Creek Repair. Call us at 641-1241.
Mainstay Communications is Henderson's premier internet, phone, and television provider, serving the community since 1968. Mainstay Communications. Find them online today at mainstaycom.net.
At Paliseed, we believe in grown from the ground up, from the field of play to the cornfield. We are proud to support high school athletes.
Weekend Warriors Roofing is more than just a roofing company. They do siding, decks, home remodeling, and so much more. Give Weekend Warriors Roofing a call today.
Central Valley Ag, your local cooperative, focuses on helping you select the best products and services for your operation. Our planet is hungry. Together, we feed it. Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
Walters Ag LLC in Shickley, where tradition meets innovation. We are your source for Bex Hybrid Seed and Pivot Bio-Nitrogen Solutions. Visit our website or call us today at 402-759-1831.
And welcome back to the York City Auditorium. I am Gene Curtis here with Noah Boyd, and we are doing number 7, BDS taking on number 10, Hampton, first round of the CRC Conference boys action. We've got about 7 minutes left to go in halftime. Let's talk a little bit about this first half. Mostly controlled by BDS, and I hate to keep laboring a point, but they are a significantly taller team than Hampton, and they've been using their height to their advantage, at least when it comes to rebounds. It seems like every time someone misses a shot that BDS is in there to get the rebound, and you get those extra shots, and you're going to get the extra points. So they are leading 17-9. It is halftime. Noah, your thoughts on the first half?
Well, like you said, I mean, it's been controlled by BDS. Hampton, they had one three-pointer in the first in the first quarter. BDS won that first quarter 9-3, and then going into the second quarter, going into halftime now it's 17-9. Hampton only able to score 6 more points, and BDS able to score 7 more points. It's just been an interesting game so far per se, just because it is the 7 versus the 10 seed. Obviously BDS a little bit higher of a seed there, should be winning this game regardless, but I do think Hampton is still in it. They just need to do a couple more things to get into the rhythm of it, and that's what at least Chase and I have seen so far in all of the games so far. It's taken every team almost till halftime to really get their legs going, to kind of get in the rhythm of it. Because if you think about it, during the school week, they won't play until, 5, 6 o'clock anyways, is when the girls' game would start.
Yeah.
Guys' game follows afterwards. And teams have been playing at noon so far. And so it's just trying to get your legs back into it. And I think we've seen that here today. So far this game, I mean, BDS they're running the game so far, but Hampton able to stay close.
I think another thing that may be affecting the teams at the tournament today is, for the most part, there hasn't been a lot of basketball played in the last 2 weeks because of this awful weather that we've been having. Many games have been canceled or postponed over the last 2 weeks, and their conditioning might not be what it should be at this time of year, too.
No, yeah, you're totally correct about that, because at least locally for us, we've seen the high schools, other schools getting school has been canceled or so, whatever has happened. And if school gets canceled, you can't have practice.
Yeah.
Because all after-school activities have to be canceled. And so you're you can't practice.
Yeah,
so you can't condition.
You miss 5 days of school. You miss 5 practices.
Yeah.
That's a lot of workouts.
Yeah, but what I thought was going to help Hampton, and I think it has, in a sense, helped them. Hampton played on Thursday. They played Cross County, I believe. We covered that game. Well, Parker covered that game. He was the only one that was able to make it.
You couldn't make it because of the squall.
The squall. That was such a weird. It's pretty much a tornado.
Yeah, it's
just with snow.
It's a blizzard that happens in a very small area, and it's just the strangest thing. And I mean, I was surprised that Parker was able to make it. He was telling me that he was just outside of Hampton and he couldn't see the hood of his car.
Yeah, and that was where I looked on the weather app, and Hampton was the worst area to be in when that happened, and Parker was driving in that. And so, Hampton, I think they have that little advantage to it. The fact that they have played very recently. It wasn't a very good game for them with Cross County just really manhandling that. But I think that helps them. They're able to, it's good conditioning even if you lost. You're able to get some conditioning in, get your legs going, and I think that could have helped them.
All right, both of the teams are back out on the court warming up. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we will be back at the York City Auditorium. It is the first round of the CRC tournament. Boys action, BDS leading Hampton 17-9. We'll be back in 1 minute from the York City Auditorium on Cool Radio.
See Copsa Odie and Associates for tax planning, consultation, and preparation. Let them help you with account services, financial analysis, or estate and succession planning. That's Copsa Odie and Associates in York.
At Cornerstone Bank, our team is committed to providing you with game-changing solutions for your financial needs. With 47 convenient locations throughout Nebraska, Cornerstone is dedicated to providing the service you deserve. Cornerstone Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Weekend Warriors Roofing is more than just a roofing company. They do siding, decks, home remodeling, and so much more. Give Weekend Warriors Roofing a call today.
Working with a channel seedman to understand your growing conditions is the best way to select channel products for better yield potential. Call your local channel seedman, Blake Stengel, with Variety Ag in Shickley today.
Carlson Irrigation is in the business of solutions, and teamed with Ranky Solutions are what they deliver. Ranky, more right than rain, and Carlson Irrigation, your local irrigation solutions expert.
Weekend Warriors Roofing is more than just a roofing company. They do siding, decks, home remodeling, and so much more. Give Weekend Warriors Roofing a call today. If you have a sewer or water problem, call Van Kirk Brothers in information, go to vankirkbrothers.com. They are proud supporters of area athletes.
Be sure to visit Southeast Valley Irrigation and Pruning for all of your Valley Pivot needs, or call them today, 402-353-6775.
At Palisade, we believe in grown from the ground up, from the field of play to the cornfield. We are proud to support high school athletes.
Mainstay Communications is Henderson's premier internet, phone, and television provider, serving the community since 1968. Mainstay Communications. Find them online today at mainstaycom.net.
And here we are back at York City Auditorium. It is Gene Curtis with Noah Boyd. We're getting ready for the second half. Boys, CRC tournament action. BDS leading Hampton at the half, 17-9. BDS will bring it out from right in front of us to begin the second half. They're looking for a deep pass to Norder, but they bring it back out right in front of us to Carson Luce. He gives it to Norder. And they're surveying the situation. Norder drives it deep, looking for a shot, lays it up, and just off the rim. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Bolte with a great save out there and kicks it back out. They get another shot underneath. It was Kamler underneath who tried to get it in. Couldn't get it in on the first try, went up for the rebound and got fouled. And immediately we're going to see somebody go to the line. We were almost done with the second half before we saw someone go to the line. Now, right away, Kamler makes his first shot of two, and it is 18-9. Within 20 seconds of the start of the second half, we have a foul, and he's shooting two. Here comes the second one. That one's off the back plate, and it is rebounded by Hampton, so just one on that opportunity for BDS. Now 18-9, 7 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Even though, Kamler after that make, he leads all scorers with 7 points.
All right, Hampton is working it around. Ferguson has, a deep three off of the front of the rim. Rebounded by BDS. They push it over half court quick. And they think about a quick three, but they kick it inside to Bolte. Bolte tries to lay it in, but he is fouled, and he will go to the line. So, again, after having a first half of almost no free throws, we go to the line twice in the first minute of the second half. Bolte up there, shooting the first of two. And he is off the front of the rim, so it remains 18-9. Nobody can just really seem to find the mark tonight. Everybody on both sides is just about a half an inch off on their shot. All right, Bolte comes in for the second shot, and that one's in and out and rebounded by Hampton. So no points for BDS on that trip to the foul line. It remains 18-9, and Ferguson slowly working it up the court. Gets it to Braden Dosey. Dosey gets it over to, that is Porter Dosey. Dosey back to Ferguson. Ferguson to Arndt. Arndt launches a three, drains that one. That was an NBA three, and that one was nothing but net. So suddenly it is 18-12. BDS with the lead. 6 minutes, 38 seconds left to go in the third quarter. BDS, as they do, being very patient, working it around, looking for their shot. It is Kamler working it over to Beavers. Beavers into Norder. Norder drives the lane up and off, but Bolte with the rebound. He works it around, lays it up. It is off, and Hampton with the rebound. So Hampton has a chance to get this game just a little bit closer as they bring it up. Arndt, again, a long three, this time not on the mark. It goes off the front of the rim, and it's rebounded by BDS. They push it up the court quick. It is loose with the ball. He drives. All right, looks like we got a charge. I thought at first he may have traveled, but I think we got a charge on it. And Hampton gets the ball. They bring it out from the backcourt. Ferguson to Dosey. Dosey back to Ferguson. Ferguson back to Dosey. Dosey to Dosey. That was Porter Dosey who just put up a three. It was off the back plate, but it is rebounded by Hampton. Back out to Ferguson. He's pointing his guys around and telling them where he wants them to go. He kicks it back into Braden Dosey. Dosey to Porter Dosey. Porter Dosey back to Braden Dosey to Arndt. There's a Dosey-Do joke in here somewhere.
I was waiting for you to make it.
I can't think of it, though. Porter Dosey with the ball once again. And he drives, lays it up. Oh, how that one didn't go in, I don't know. And then it was rebounded by Bryce Joseph, and he laid it up, and it didn't go in. So a golden opportunity for points by Hampton, but BDS winds up with the ball, and we are back on the BDS side of the court. They are shooting towards the east end of York City Auditorium. This quarter, Hampton is going towards the west. Norder drives it again, kicks it out to Bolte. Bolte drives inside, stops, kicks it back out to Norder. Norder back inside to Bolte. Bolte lays it up and in.
Brings Bolte up to 6 points now here tonight.
6 points. BDS has 20. They lead 20-12. Braden Dosey driving in the paint, puts up a shot off the plate, but Bryce Joseph gets the rebound and lays it in. So Hampton keeps it close, 20-14, 4 minutes, 24 seconds in the third quarter. Inside to Bolte, and again, Bolte just lays it up and in, and 22-14 is our score. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Ferguson drives the paint, kicks it back out to Braden Dosey. Dosey lays it up, but it is off the rim. Bolte with the rebound. Norder driving it down quick. He stops and kicks it back out to Kamler. Yes, to Kamler. And did we have a travel there?
Yes.
So Kamler travels underneath the basket. It'll go back to Hampton. Arndt is going to bring it out from the sideline. He will get it into Ferguson. Ferguson slowly dribbling up, getting a little pressure from loose, but not a ton. He gets it across half court. Kicks it out to Porter Dosey. Dosey to Braden Dosey. It is tipped out of bounds by Kamler. It will remain Hampton ball. Arndt is going to bring it inbounds. He gets it to Ferguson. Ferguson looking, dribbling right at the top of the key. Kicks it back out to Arndt on the left side, who thinks about a three. Pulls it in, tries to pass it to Bryce Joseph. It goes off of his feet. BDS gets the rebound, but steps out of bounds, and so the ball will go back to Hampton. Looks like Porter Dosey is going to bring it in over there. He gets it to Ferguson. Ferguson looking, driving into the paint, underneath, and then kicks it back out to Porter Dosey. Dosey to Arndt. Arndt with a three. Off the front of the rim, off of the backboard, and lands in the hands of BDS. So it is loose. Bring it up for BDS. He's off to the right side. Looking for Norder, but Norder was not available, so he kicks it out to Kamler. Kamler inching up on the top of the key, back out to Luce. Luce into Bolte underneath. Bolte again. A layup underneath.
And that brings Bolte to 10. He's actually the first player in the game with double figures, leading all scorers with 10 points.
Looks like we got a quick timeout here, so we'll take a quick timeout too. We'll be back in 30 seconds from the York City Auditorium. It's BDS 24, Hampton 14. You're listening to Cool Radio.
AgWest Land Brokers can answer all of your questions about buying and selling land, and Craig Yurkowski has the experience to make sure you make the right choices. When you go AgWest.
Spring Creek Repair south of Dorchester is your #1 source for dependable, quality trailer and pressure washer repair. Spring Creek Repair. Call us at 641-1241.
This is Craig Yurkowski with AgWest Land Brokers. I'm excited to be a part of the AgWest Land Brokers team. With over 25 years being in production agriculture, let me put my experience to work for you.
And we are back. Hampton brings it in from underneath the basket. Ferguson slowly working it up the court. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the third quarter. 24-14, BDS leading Hampton. Arndt has the ball, kicks it back out to Ferguson. Ferguson works it around to Braden Dosey. Dosey gets it out to Jack Bolus. Bolus to Arndt. Arndt, another three. Just off the mark, off of the back plate, rebounded by BDS. BDS calling their play, moving it down the court quickly. Norder has it. He stops. Oh, looked like he was going to try and pop a J, but he kicks it back out to Carson Luce, who does. That was a three-pointer from the left side. 27-14 is now the score. BDS leading. 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Dosey drives the lane, puts up a wild shot. It's partially blocked, I think. Bolte with the rebound. BDS once again fast down the court. Norder holding it, looking for somebody. Oh, he takes a long three. Again, off the back plate. Just can't quite find the target tonight. That's probably about the fifth or sixth three that Norder has just barely missed tonight.
Sure.
All right,
and
Hampton.
Bolte, he's got to be close to a double-double by now with how many rebounds he's got.
He just got a rebound underneath on a missed air ball shot by Hampton. So Bolte with the rebound, and now he's got the ball. He kicks it out to Norder. Norder drives it into the paint, puts up a little J. There's a two-pointer for him.
Norder was 7 now.
And it is now 29-14, just over a minute left to go in the third quarter. Luby has it down deep in the paint. He puts up a layup, but it falls short. Arndt with the rebound. He puts up a shot, and it is blocked by Kamler. And Kamler comes down with the rebound, and BDS now working it up the court. Kamler over to Luce. Norder streaking across the middle, gets the pass, but steps on the end line, and so the ball will go back to Hampton. 47 seconds left to go in the third period. It is 29-14. It seems like, Noah, that this third quarter has been closer than it has because BDS has actually opened up quite a lead, but it just doesn't seem like it. They've been scoring that much.
No, it really doesn't. Just with missed three-pointers, it always seems like they're just – it's not crazy big baskets, but it's been brought with Bolte just being able to sit down there in the paint. They dump it to him, easy bucket, easy bucket, easy bucket, and then next thing you know, he's leading all scores with 10 points.
Right there, Jack Bolus drives the lane and tries a layup and gets hacked on the arm, so he goes to the line to shoot two. We got 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Bolus with his first shot off the mark, so the score remains 29-14. He'll get up there for two, though, so Jack Bolus getting ready to put up his second foul shot. Thinks it over, puts the ball up, and that one is off the front of the rim, so no points for Hampton on that possession. BDS bringing the ball back up the court. It is Kamler slowing things down. They will probably hold on for the last shot here. Only 20 seconds left to go in this third quarter, leading 29-14. Right there is Holtzen kicking it back out to Norder, who gives it to Kamler. Kamler works it inside to Beavers. It goes back out to Norder. He puts up a three and again rolls it right over the top of the rim. Hampton gets the rebound. Luby. And that is the end of the third quarter. We go into the final stanza. 29-14 is the score. BDS leading Hampton. We got 8 minutes left in this first round action game from CRC tournament at the York City Auditorium. We'll be back in 1 minute on Cool Radio.
Central Nebraska's premier insurance agency is Goldenrod Insurance in Stromsburg. Give Trayton or Corey a call today at 764-2291. Goldenrod Insurance is a proud supporter of area athletes.
This game is brought to you in part by Cubby's with hot and fresh deli food, Godfather's Pizza, and Chester's Chicken. Cubby's, supporting the communities they serve.
Weaver Repair will get you up and running when chaos strikes and can get you set up with the best TNL irrigation has to offer. Weaver Repair in Geneva.
Carlson Irrigation is in the business of solutions, and teamed with Ranky Solutions are what they deliver. Ranky, more right than rain, and Carlson Irrigation, your local irrigation solutions expert.
For any of your heating and air conditioning needs, call McCool Heating and AC, your Daikin Comfort Pros, at 402-724-2305. McCool Heating and Air proudly supports area athletes.
Nebraska Truck Repair in Seward has seen it all and fixed it all. So when your truck goes down, you know who to call. Nebraska Truck Repair in Seward, a proud sponsor of area athletes.
And welcome back to the York City Auditorium. I am Gene Curtis with Noah Boyd. We're beginning the fourth and final period of this game, unless somehow it goes into overtime, which doesn't look likely with BDS having a commanding lead 29-14. Hampton gets the ball first, and Ferguson drives it in deep, lays it up off the glass. It thought about it for a second and then finally fell through the hoop, and quick points for Hampton in the fourth period. It is now 29-16. BDS, Bolte bringing it up. He passes it off to Beavers. Beavers to Norder. Norder gets it over to Beavers. He puts up a long two-pointer, and it lips in and out. It is rebounded by Kamler, who spins around and lays it in. Perfect positioning for Kamler on that one to get the rebound and the hoop. It is 31-16. Just over 7 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. There's been times where Hampton has looked like they were going to inch back into it, but BDS has pretty much been in command the entire game. Ferguson puts up a long three. That one is off the mark from the very start. It hits off the rim. BDS gets the rebound. Kamler slowly bringing it up the court. He's past half court. He gets it to Norder. Norder down low to Bolte. Bolte, well, we saw him do something he doesn't do often. He missed a layup, but he got his own rebound and tipped it in. So there's two more for Bolte. That kid is good underneath.
I think he heard us talk about how he was close to a double-double and purposely missed it to get his rebound.
Yeah, maybe he's got his earbuds in and he's listening to us while he's playing.
On the app.
All right. Yes, and of course, remember, you can always listen to these games on the app. You can listen at coolradionow.com. And remember, we are also teaming up with Strive TV again this year, and you can watch it on Strive TV. Hampton gets fouled. Looks like Jack Bolus is going back to the line, try and shoot two. First one is up and off the mark. Just hit it off the top of the rim. It kicked off to the backboard and fell harmlessly to the court.
Yeah, so far he's 0 for 3 on free throws here tonight.
Well, let's see if he can get off the schneid here, as here comes his fourth effort. And that one, that one was in and out. It went down and it rimmed out. And He's 0 for 4 now, and it is still 33-16. 6 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Norder kicks it out to Luce. Luce drives it deep, and then he kicks it out. Who was it? That was Beavers. Just put up a three. It rimmed out, but Norder gets the rebound. Now he gets it down low to Luce. Luce puts up a little jump shot that is off the mark, and Hampton gets the rebound. A lot of action underneath the hoop there, but no points come out of it. Arndt has the ball, kicks it out to Ferguson. Ferguson gets it over to Dosey. Dosey with a three-pointer. That was Braden Dosey this time. 3 points. Just like that, it's 33-19. Just over 5.5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. All right, BDS working it down the court. Norder. He made a quick move to the hoop, but he was slapped on the wrist, and it looks like we are going to have a non-shooting foul here on Hampton. So BDS will get the ball under the hoop. Got a quick substitution for Hampton here as Ryler Scheidemann comes into the game. I believe this is his first action so far tonight.
Yeah, and I know we have 5.5 minutes left in this game, but this could be the first game we've seen all night where the 5 fouls don't come into play.
Ferguson with a steal, drives down the court, lays it up, and gets the harm too, so he has a chance for 3 the hard way here. A quick steal there by Hampton. It is now 33-21. Ferguson is going to try and make it a 3-point play. We got 5 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Ferguson at the line, thinking it over, puts his shot up and off the back plate, but it is rebounded by Hampton and then stolen by BDS. So it remains 33-21. It is Luce bringing it up. He kicks it out to Kamler. Kamler to Bolte on the outside. Bolte drives inside. Ooh, he misses the layup. There was a little tussle for it under the basket, and it looked like it went out of bounds on Hampton. So it's going to be BDS ball, bringing it in from out of bounds. It is Kamler with the ball, looking for somebody open. He finds Bolte right underneath the basket, and Bolte doing Bolte things, laying it up and getting 2 more points. 35-21, just under 5 minutes left to go in this game. Hampton works quick and gets it down low. They kick it back outside to Arndt. Arndt to Ferguson. Ferguson to Braden Dosey. Braden Dosey spins, thinks, gets it back out to Ferguson. Ferguson trying to get control of the ball. He drives into the paint, lays it up, and gets the layup. That's 2 points there for Hampton, and a quick timeout by the Hawks. We're going to take a quick timeout, too. We will be back in 1 minute from the York City Auditorium. You're listening to CRC basketball action. BDS leading Hampton 35-23. We'll be right back on Cool Radio.
Good luck to all area athletes and teams from Premium Ag. Let Premium Ag Sales in Davenport help you with all your channel seed needs. See the channel difference at Premium Ag.
Working with a channel seedman to understand your growing conditions is the best way to select channel products for better yield potential. Call your local channel seedman Blake Stengel with Variety Ag in Shickley today.
Walters Ag LLC in Shickley, where tradition meets innovation. We are your source for Beck's hybrid seed and pivot bionitrogen solutions. Visit our website or call us today at 402-759-1831.
All right, that was only a 30-second timeout, so we are back a little bit quicker than planned, but just in time for BDS to bring it in from out of bounds. It is Kamler working it up the court. He has Arndt on him applying the pressure. He kicks it out to Norder just past the half-court line. Norder holding it, driving, kicking it out to Kamler. Kamler back to Luce. Luce back to Kamler. They are off on the left side of the key. He gets it down deep to Bolte, and there's another layup for Bolte. Yeah. Tanner Bolte's just on fire.
Yeah, he's got 16 here tonight, leads all scoring. It's just crazy. He just sits down there in the paint, and they throw it to him, and
he
racks up points.
Yeah, he gets good position, and they find him, and he's right under the hoop, right where he needs to be. Looks like we got a turnover here. Hampton. They kicked it out of bounds, so it's going to be BDS ball. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left to go. BDS in control, 37-23.
And we'll probably see Hampton do a full press the whole rest of the game
And
now.
that is what they are doing, full court press. Luce is trying to bring it up. He has Jack Bolus all over him. He gets it past the timeline. He kicks it out to Jacob Beavers. Beavers with Arndt all over him. He drives deep, kicks it out to Bolte, who is actually on top of the key this time.
Yeah.
Works it over to Holtzen. Holtzen to Luce. Luce inside to Norder. Norder outside, and they get it back to Luce.
This might just be them wasting time till you get the perfect shot.
Bolte down deep, but he kicks it out. 3-point shot put up by Jacob Beavers, and it is off the mark. Hampton will get the ball.
Yeah, and I think there was actually a foul there, an offensive foul on BDS there. Number 3, I believe, for BDS. And that will be their second team foul of the quarter.
All right, Hampton has the ball. Ferguson pushing it up the court. Hands it off to Braden Dosey. Dosey to Bolus. Bolus drives in deep. Gets the ball slapped out of his hand. Looks like he's going to go to the line once again, trying to get off the offer so far. He is 0 for 4 from the line tonight, but he's going to get a couple more opportunities here with 3 minutes left to go in the game. Jack Bolus at the line, thinks about it, puts it up. 0 for 5. He's going off to the left side just a little bit too far. So
just a little too much. I mean, in baseball, we would start to call this the golden sombrero.
Is that what you call it?
Oh, yeah.
In golf, this would be the yips.
The yips.
He's got the yips a little bit, but here he goes, trying to get off the snide. And again, off the front rim, so 0 for 6 from
golf,
the free throw line.
Wouldn't that be good? Because you want, minus points there. So
don't know if it works that way, but BDS has the ball. They're working it around. They got Holtzen out there on the right side. He kicks it inside to Latrell Hauser, who loses the handle on the ball. And this time Bolus drives it down, puts up a layup, and goes over the back plate. And rebound by BDS, but it looks like they may have stepped out of bounds because Hampton is going to get the ball underneath the basket. So they're moving pretty quick here. Eli Arndt has the ball, looking for somebody open so he can pass it inside. He gets it. Oh, it is intercepted by Holtzen. I think it may have been blocked, as got a hand on it as he was passing it in. Oh, BDS works it down, but it is stolen by Braden Dosey. And so Hampton quick down the court. Ferguson tried to get it inside too. Looked like Wyatt Dosey there, but his pass was a little bit off the mark, and it was intercepted. So we had some pretty quick action back and forth up and down the court. And there's a steal by Ferguson, but it goes out of bounds on him. So BDS will retain possession. 2 minutes, 12 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. BDS with the ball, trying to inbound it. They work it inside. Oh, it is slapped away by Hampton, but it is recovered by Beavers. And now we get a foul on Ferguson as he was just trying to get in there, make anything happen, and he got a hold of Beavers' arm, and so he is going to get a foul, but this is a non-shooting foul, so BDS is just going to work about. And like you said, we haven't got either team to 5 fouls yet.
Which has been kind of nice. I mean, as you say, there's another foul with the and one, but opportunity, but still, neither team have gotten up to 5 fouls, which has been kind of nice to see. Pretty clean ball.
Yeah, Jacob Beavers goes up for the layup and makes the layup and gets fouled, so he will and one here. He puts it up, and it's off the back plate, and it is rebounded by Eli Arndt, who brings it up the court quick. Stops at the top of the key, kicks it out to Ferguson off on the right side. Right side dumps it, or Arndt, not right side. Arndt dips it into the middle and then back out to Arndt. He drives underneath the basket. He gets it to Bryce Joseph, who puts up a shot that is off the mark, and it is rebounded by BDS. And it looks like we got a holding foul here. And again, we're not up to 5 yet, so it's going to be a non-shooting foul.
Yeah, it does put Hampton in a good situation, though. One more foul, and then the BDS has to go to the line. But still, I mean, at this point, I don't think that there's really no point.
It is 39-23, a minute 45 left in the game. Hampton still employing the full court press. BDS having a little bit of trouble moving it up the court, but they finally get it over the half-court line. Oh, and Wyatt Holtzen caught the ball. He had to chase it down, and when he caught it, he slid, and that would be a travel. So Hampton going to get the ball right back on the east end of the court. They bring it in. Ferguson bringing it up the court. BDS not applying any pressure. They're just setting their defense and letting Hampton bring it to the hoop. All right, once again, Ferguson has the ball, kicks it to Arndt. Arndt looked like he was going to try and put up a three, but then he kicks it over to Braden Dosey. Braden Dosey gets it to Ryler Scheidemann. Scheidemann gets to Ferguson. Ferguson puts up a long three. It looked like it was going to drop, but it lipped out, and BDS with the rebound. We are now down to just about a minute left to go in this one. BDS brings it up fast. It is Kamler, and he gets fouled underneath. And again, they're not in the bonus yet.
Well, jump ball, actually.
Oh, it was a jump ball? Okay. Jump ball, BDS tosses it in. It looks like Hampton goes for the steal. They almost got it, but Carson Luce ends up with it. He brings it back inside to Holtzen. Holtzen with the charge as he is trying to put up a layup there. He knocked Ferguson down. He actually slid a few feet. He hit him so hard.
Should actually be, because that's the 5th foul.
Yeah, that's 5 fouls on BDS, so this should probably be, should it be shooting? I'm not sure. Doesn't look like it. It looks like they're going to bring it in, but we got a quick timeout here. So we'll take a quick 30-second timeout, too. We'll be right back with the last 48 seconds. BDS leading Hampton 39-23 at the York City Auditorium on Cool Radio.
See Copsa Odie and Associates for tax planning, consultation, and preparation. Let them help you with account services, financial analysis, or estate and succession planning. That's Copsa Odie and Associates in York.
Weekend Warriors Roofing is more than just a roofing company. They do siding, decks, home remodeling, and so much more. Give Weekend Warriors Roofing a call today.
Get your car or truck repaired right the first time at Lavander's Body Shops in Grand Island, Hastings, St. Paul, North Platte, Kearney, York, Omaha, and their newest location in Seward.
At Palisade, we believe in grown from the ground up, from the field of play to the cornfield. We are proud to support high school athletes.
All right, we have 48 seconds left in this fourth quarter. BDS firmly in control, 39-23. It does look like Hampton is going to bring it in from underneath the basket on the far side. It's going to be Arndt handing it off to Ferguson. Ferguson letting it bounce so the clock doesn't start. Now the clock has started. He's looking it over, trying to find somebody open. He drives the paint. Kicked it out to Arndt, but it looked like he got fouled before he passed it out. So Ferguson is going to go to the line and shoot two here. 40 seconds left, 39-23. This one is all but over, but Hampton is playing for pride now, trying to get some points on the board. Oh, what do we have? Looks like we're going to have a quick substitution.
Yeah, because, I mean, they have to shoot. Got to be able to bring it in right now.
All right, so Norder comes back in the game. Ferguson is at the line, getting ready to first of two, and off the back plate. And that would be a miss for Ferguson.
Yeah, I mean, Hampton really struggling on free throws so far tonight. I think their last 7... Now, 8, they've made 1 out of their last 8 free
This
throws.
would be a different game if they'd made their free throws. It would be 39-30 right now if they had made their free throws.
Yeah, it gives you a little bit closer of a game in order to try to make 3 3-pointers. It's a little bit different a game, but BDS makes their free throws continuously.
And speaking of that, Norder at the line, and his first shot goes down. It is now 40-24, 36 seconds left.
16, now 17-point lead. It pretty much puts the game out of reach.
Hampton launches up a three from the far right side, though, but that one, as most of their threes have gone, falls short. Looks like Braden Dosey gets the rebound, tries to go up with the layup, but he is fouled, so now Braden Dosey is going to go to the line with 26 seconds left. 41-24 BDS leading. His first shot is up, and that one bounced the right way. It hit the front rim, but it rolled in. So there is 1 point for Braden Dosey. Puts up his second one, not taking any time here. That one's off the front of the rim, and it is rebounded by BDS. So we are now under 20 seconds left to go. BDS bringing the ball up the court with a 41-25 lead. They're just trying to hold on. They're not really looking to put anything up in the air right now.
No.
Dribbling this one out, and we're going to call it a game. 5 seconds left. And you can hear the crowd clapping. That is the end of this one. Final score, 41 for BDS, 25 for Hampton. So BDS will move on in the tournament, and they will play Osceola coming up. Is it Tuesday night? I think it's Tuesday night that they play.
I'd need to look back. We can talk about that.
I've got the information here somewhere. I got to find it. So, but BDS will move on in the tournament. We'll find out exactly when. We'll be back in a couple of minutes to wrap this one up from the York City Auditorium. Again, BDS wins 41-25 over Hampton. We'll be back in a couple of minutes from the York City Auditorium. It's CRC Tournament Action on Cool Radio.
Be sure to visit Southeast Valley Irrigation and Pruning for all of your Valley Pivot needs, or call them today, 402-353-6775.
Nick's Farm Store, your third-generation family-owned farm and outdoor power dealer since 1966. Nick's Farm Store, farm equipment, and a whole lot more. Get back on the road with Ortegren Auto Repair in Stromsburg. Get your vehicle inspected for free today. That's Ortegren Auto Repair in Stromsburg, a proud sponsor of area athletes.
Walters Ag LLC in Shickley, where tradition meets innovation. We are your source for Beck's Hybrid Seed and Pivot Bio-Nitrogen Solutions. Visit our website or call us today at 402-759-1831.
Potter Repair in Beaver Crossing, your one-stop for auto and diesel repairs. Don't settle for anything less than Potter Repair. Call EJ or John at 532-3525.
When you need farm equipment, there's only one man to turn to. That's Jerry. Give Jerry and JBI Enterprises a call at 402-366-7533.
Make RC Pit Stop your convenience store in Rising City, located right on Highway 92. For beverages, food, and gas, stop at RC Pit Stop in Rising City.
And we are back at the York City Auditorium, CRC Tournament Action. Boys, BDS, the number 7 seed, moves on. They defeated the number 10 seed, Hampton, 41-25. And it wasn't all on the back of Bolte, but Bolte definitely carried a lot of the weight for BDS. Did he get a double-double?
He had 16. I'm just going to say he had a double-double because there was a point there where every time that Hampton missed a basket, Bolte had got it, and that happened for an entire quarter. So we're just going to give him the double-double. Unofficial. Official. Cool radio, double-double. We'll give it to him.
Don't be calling up Max Preps and saying it's official, but it works for us.
But right? It works for us, yeah. But, I mean, he had a fantastic game. But at the same time, BDS, 2 of their other starters had 9 points. Every starter was able to score at least 2 points somehow. And then on the other side of Hampton, really only had one guy in double digits. Number 10, he had 10 points, followed by another guy had number 5 with 6, and then after that kind of diverses it out with 4 here with one guy, and then 3, another, and then another with 2. And just kind of looking at it, I had jotted a couple things down. Throughout that whole game, BDS won every single quarter. Points-wise, first quarter, won 9-3. Second quarter won that 8-6. Third quarter 12-5, and fourth quarter 12-11. each quarter, winning 9-3, 17-9, 29-14 in the third, and then in the fourth quarter, 41-25 is your final score.
All right, it was a pretty complete game for BDS. Other than the missing three-point shots, they played pretty well all the way around. That's going to wrap it up for this broadcast. We are going to take a quick break. We'll be back in about 18 minutes with the Hampton girls taking on Dorchester. That'll be coming up here again in about 18 minutes from the York City Auditorium. Once again, for Noah Boyd, I am Gene Curtis, and this is CRC Tournament Action on Cool Radio.
Central Valley Ag, your local cooperative, focuses on helping you select the best products and services for your operation. Our planet is hungry. Together,